is going on, YouTube? This is Jeff with the LiveSportsTalk, and this is the first video of the top 5 players per position in series for the NFL going into the 2012-2013 season. So this episode is top 5 QBs, and I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to give my top 5, and then I'm going to give my surprise player who is not in the top 5. So at number 5, I have Big Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He has had some injuries lately, but he plays through them usually. And when healthy, he's very hard to bring down in the pocket, which I think people underrate. He can get out of a lot of pressure and makes those magical plays where it looks like all hope is lost, and he comes out and chucks it downfield for a long play. So he's my number 5. Number 4, I have also a 2-time Super Bowl champion and the defending Super Bowl champion, Eli Manning. Eli, like I said, has 2 Super Bowls as well, winning this last one. He seems to be shaky during the regular season, usually the beginning, but when it really counts, when it comes into the clutch, he's almost as good as they get. So he's at my number 4. He would be higher, but he's not as consistent as I'd like him to be, but he's pretty consistent in the clutch. Number 3, I have Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees he set the record last year for the most passing yards in a season, beating out Dan Marino. That's a great feat right there. He just got a new contract. Big deal with the Saints. So I'd like to see how he's going to do this year with the whole bounty thing. That's not going to hurt his offense. It's going to hurt his defense. But I think they're going to be passing more because they're going to be trying to run up the score because they're going to have a lack of defense. And I think that he's going to be able to, obviously he's going to, like he did last year, have a phenomenal season, rise to the challenge, and play pretty well out there. So number 2, I have Tom Brady of the New England Patriots. Brady is a very smart quarterback. He makes the right throws at the right time, very consistent. He's not as good in the playoffs as I'd want him to be, but I think that's just because his team's in it every year. So, I mean, I guess the expectations are just really high for him. So that's why I think he's number 2. And number 1, Aaron Rodgers, once again. He's just the best quarterback. People can debate that it's Brady, that it's all these other guys. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback. He's going to go there's a reason why he's number 1 in fantasy, but this is not about fantasy. This is about who I would pick as a quarterback if I had to pick one. But, yeah, he's the best quarterback. He can make the deep throws. He can make the short throws. And he really doesn't have a running game on his team, so he is the team. So, finally, the guy that you probably know who is surprisingly not in my top 5 is Peyton Manning. And I'm just not convinced that Peyton Manning's healthy. I'm not convinced that he's going to be able to play with this injury. I mean, he's had surgery and everyone says he's fine, but has he been hit by a 300-pound lineman yet? No. Has he been blindsided by a James Harrison or Ray Lewis or a Babin, Terrell Suggs, all these guys? Has he been blindsided by one of them? No. So I'm interested to see on how well he's going to do. I think he'd be the number 6 guy for me, but his injury just scares me into putting him into my top 5. So that is it for me. You can comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at LiveSportsTalk. I've been saying this in a couple other of my videos. We are working on the website. It is almost done. We should have it up by the end of the weekend. And we have our podcast, which we do Tuesdays and Fridays at 4. and that is at Spreaker.com, Spreaker, and the username there is LiveSportsTalk. So thanks for watching, really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.